This podcast is a proud member of the UUOP network.
This is episode 724 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast for July 22nd, 2026. It's Tracy and I'm here with Michelle and Lee, and Chris is running late.
I was hoping we finally got the team back together, but I guess not.
He should be joining us.
We'll be together. Just give him a minute.
Yes, he should be joining us soon, though.
He's got this thing called a job that sometimes takes away from the fun of life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, well, we're just going to crack straight on. Because Lee's a bit antsy, so yeah. I'm going to start with the Producers Club birthdays as usual. We've got 3 this time, and we have birthday twins to start off with. So July 23rd, our first birthday person is Lauren Parks. Happy birthday, Lauren!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Lauren!
And the birthday twin is David Wilson. Happy birthday, David!
Happy birthday. Seriously, he's not here.
Happy birthday person.
And on July 24th, it's Nicholas Costa's birthday. Happy birthday, Nicholas!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
I don't know why birthday person reminds me of Rick and Morty, and bird person, I don't know why that's what pops into my head.
That's pretty cool. It's acceptable. That's it for that little batch, teeny batch. We are going to hop straight over for Little Things with Seth.
This is Seth Kabursky, co-author of The Unofficial Guides. I just flew back to Orlando from a trip to the Northeast, and boy, are my arms tired. So this is going to be the littlest edition ever of all the little things that are new around the Universal Orlando Resort.
Who knew
I'm
Seth
hoping
was
you
funny?
weren't in Universal Orlando on the day that I'm recording this, July 18th, because there was a major power outage that left some folks trapped on rides. Hopefully everyone made it out of that situation safely, but if you're a Florida resident looking to make unlimited visits to IOA and the studios through December 16th, there's a new Florida Resident Unlimited ticket available. Keep in mind that does not include free parking, so you may still be better off with an annual pass. In City Walk, I was happy to see that the fragment of the Berlin Wall that was previously behind the Hard Rock Cafe has now been moved to the front, so more folks can see that piece of history. Heading inside Universal Studios Florida, now that construction for Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift is rolling right along, Universal has moved up the closing date for Fast and Furious Supercharged. They're giving me a special early birthday present by finally putting it out of its misery on August 16th. Spotted construction for an extended queue for Revenge of the Mummy out in front of the ride seems to suggest that the extended queue will not be in the tribute store space during the Halloween season this year. Speaking of Halloween, we've had lots of announcements recently. We're getting circus and killer clown themed scare zones, a Stranger Things themed lagoon show, and the Nightmare Fuel show is coming back despite rumors that it was being retired. One thing that's not coming back is express passes for Frequent Fear and Rush of Fear users. But if you are a Universal Orlando Premier Annual Pass holder, you can reserve your free Halloween Horror Nights ticket starting on the 21st of July. And after much debate, Universal did officially confirm that those Universal Orlando Annual Pass holders and anyone else who has a daytime ticket to the park can take advantage of the early Stay and Scream haunted house access this year without having to pay extra for a Scream early ticket. Over in Islands of Adventure, demolition of the Lost Continent continues with more expansion of the construction walls. And nearby in Jurassic Park, Thunderfalls Terrace will also have its final day of operation on July 19th. It's ending its life as a quick service location and will soon be reborn as a table service restaurant. If you're a fan of ice cream, Universal Orlando celebrated Ice Cream Day on July 19th. But if you're lactose intolerant like me and looking for a dairy-free substitute, Universal sent out a reminder to me that you can get Dole Whip at both Universal Studios Florida in Schwab's Pharmacy and now at the Chill Ice Cream in Marvel Superhero Island. That location not only has the classic pineapple Dole Whip, but you can also get lime and strawberry.
Ooh.
Finally, we'll finish up at Epic Universe, where the Untrainable Dragon show is going to be down for a refurbishment from September 15th through the 20th. And if you're sticking around Epic until closing to see the fantastic new Celestial Good Night show, here's some good news. Both Pizza Moon and Astropub are offering mobile pickup locations. So even after most of the restaurants in the park are closed, you can still pick up a dessert like a satellite shake. All right, that's going to wrap up this bite-sized edition of All the Little Things. As always, you can find me and my 2027 guidebooks now available for pre-order at theunofficialguides.com. And until next time, I'm Seth Kaburski, keeping an eye on all those little things for you.
Cool. It was little things, but there was actually quite big things in there.
Big things in the little things.
Big things in the little things.
So I don't know whether either of you specifically saw the power outage stuff, Tracy. I know you did.
Yeah.
The Jimmy Fallon ride that went down, and they had to get the local fire department to get people out of that attraction, of all the attractions.
With harnesses
Jimmy Fallon.
and pulleys.
Very strange.
Fire department to get
Yeah.
them out of Alan, why?
Oh,
There's footage of it as well.
There's video of people, of course, because anything happens anywhere now, and the first thing people do is pull the phone out and video it. So yeah, you can. There's plenty of footage about on Instagram of people getting harnessed out of it. I'm guessing that once the power goes down, that the seatbelt, like the seatbelt things don't.
I think it was because it lifts, doesn't it?
It doesn't lift up that high.
Yeah, lift it up maybe.
But maybe it lifts higher than we realise. But yeah, I did
Maybe.
question about the seat belts.
Very odd.
If the power goes out, do they not release? Because that's obviously a pretty dangerous thing. That can't be right.
I'm actually slightly disappointed. I was hoping, because wasn't Fast and Furious Supercharged, didn't they initially say it was closing next year?
Yes.
And now they're suddenly closing it next month.
Oh.
I'm actually
sad.
slightly disappointed because I was hoping to get one last ride on it.
Yeah. I mean, you could.
I'm trying to think if there's ever anything at Universal that I've managed to ride knowing that it's going to close. Because I never got a chance to ride Rocket. I went over and the single rider line was closed off, so I didn't manage to get a last ride on it. I think Twister.
Jaws we didn't. Twister we did.
Twister we did. We did the booth tour. Michelle, have you ever ridden anything at Universal knowing that it's like sort of in between the closing date being announced and it closing?
Disaster?
Maybe Terminator?
So no, we didn't. We did
That's
Terminator. We
probably all.
didn't know it was closing because I was gutted. We both fell asleep and got woke up by the seat drop at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. It would have been nice to have gotten one last ride on it before it closed. I'm slightly
You say
disappointed.
nice.
I don't mind it. I've told you I
really?
don't mind
You
it.
didn't know that?
Seth mentioning the Mummy extended queue coming out in front of it because of the tribute store. Well, that facade is already starting to go up for the tribute store this year.
Yep. I'm excited for it to be back at that location.
Last year was terrible. The worst tribute store they have done since tribute stores started showing up for Halloween Horror Nights. Even going back to that first one in 2015 that was just in the Twister shop, wasn't even a proper tribute store, was better than last year's.
Pretty all right, that one, actually.
I like the OG location.
Yeah.
I agree.
So then getting into controversial topics, I wanted Chris here for this. It's not something I don't think any of us buy, but the Frequent Fear and the Rush of Fear without express option this year. It's funny. So I'll speak about your co-host, Michelle. I saw Kenneth's Facebook post not long ago, and it's like, it was a really tough decision, but I've decided to buy Frequent Fear without express this year. I know it was hard, but I'm decided that that's what I'm going to do.
I haven't, so I've been at work obviously all day and rushed straight home to do this. So did the prices go up incredibly? Is that what the problem is?
No, they have removed the Express Pass option from when multi-night tickets have been released. They are not releasing Frequent Fear with Express Pass or Rush of Fear with Express.
Oh. I wonder what that's all about.
It's a very interesting thing because I was talking to Kelly about it the other day, and she's like, oh, they've got to be prioritizing guest experience. And I'm like, Universal don't prioritize guest experience over making money. So there's got to be more to it than this. Mm-hmm. I just don't know what that is.
Maybe they really are, though, because there's been so many complaints about the Express Pass lines getting worse and worse over the past probably 3 years, that I wonder if their sales went down last year.
Because a lot of people complained last year, didn't they, that they were overly prioritizing Express over standby, which is expensive.
Because there's and it's really hard for them to gauge when they have people with these multi-night passes with Express. It's hard for them to gauge how many they can sell on top of that, and so then we get these problems with increase, really big Express Pass lines, which causes then the standby queue to back up, and it just creates a not good experience for anybody. So maybe they're actually getting rid of the bottom line on that and trying to go back to what makes everybody the happiest, which I would like to believe they would do something like that eventually.
I wonder if this is like going hand in hand with a decision to have the houses earlier in the day, which is very controversial.
I still don't really understand that.
Because it sounds like what they're trying to do is dissipate the crowds a little. And they think that by starting it earlier with the early access and then getting rid of these express passes, it's going to help. But I actually think it's all just going to make it worse.
I wonder how many people actually buy those frequent fear and rush of fear with Express or the Ultimate. I wonder how many people actually buy them, because obviously it's only locals.
Don't they sell out? I'm pretty sure they sell out pretty much every year.
Really?
Yeah.
See, so the average person who lives locally who's going to buy one of those multi-nights, say the Ultimate frequent fear with Express, and they're going to go 20, 30 nights a year, that person then now isn't going to offset that and go and buy multiple nights of Express, because those Express passes, I think they start at like $200 a night, and that's a quiet night at like the beginning of September, whatever. They go up to like $260, $270. So you maybe the average person who would buy that Ultimate frequent fear with Express would maybe look at like, how much is this and how much do I like compared to last year? Say the price goes up a little bit. What's the difference between that and that? It's, I don't know, $400. All right, I can afford to buy 2 nights of Express. I don't think they're going to make any more money out of it. If anything, they would lose money. And it's such a weird... So let me throw this out there then. Okay. Are we going to see Express now added to Horror Nights this year?
That's what I was about to say.
That was my next
What if they're doing this and instead they're going to be offering Express now?
I hope
because
not.
That seems like an option that would be possibly even more lucrative for locals, because then they can come in and decide, hey, my friends are here tonight and their priority is this house, so I'll just buy an Express for that one house to go with them. And instead of having to drop tons of money on this, Express Pass, multi-night pass, including Express, and they can kind of pick and choose what house, which night they want to drop extra money on for an Express. That kind of makes sense, not going to lie.
How much do we think? See, they're going to be tiered as well, aren't they? Do you think they would just offer it for? So what do we think from the 8 houses we've got now? What do we think are going to be the 5 Nights at Freddy's in the WWE this year? Like Stranger Things will be at 100%.
I'll be honest.
I think it's going to be pretty popular.
I'm looking forward to that. I really like that movie. I think there's a lot they can do with it.
There's a dark horse there that we haven't had announced. We'll leave that because it's in the show notes later, because I think we're getting it tomorrow as far as we're recording. I think that might be, because I think that house is this year's Why It's 6 house.
I'm excited for that. and honestly, I know the announcement's going to be tomorrow, but this will come out after tomorrow.
Yes, it will. You're right. That's how it works.
Yes. All right, smart ass. But I think that if they didn't do this, it would be a big misstep on their part.
Michelle, do you know what house we're talking about right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, it just... Because it's also, if you look at the construction for Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift at this point, it is going through a lot of those queue areas from last year. I think I've said it before, that whole section where Terrifier was, that backs like to the far right section up against the Hogwarts Express, that whole outdoor section, that's all gone.
Queue out there.
Yep, that's all gone. You've got stanchions going up in between, like down the side of Despicable Me and the Universal Studios store that go up there. There's stanchions for the ride there. As of today, there's walls up in front of Music Plaza, so all of that's walled off. It's going to be very interesting to see how they route those lines for those soundstage houses at the front of the park.
I wonder if they're going to route us over into islands, like in that backstage area where we come across to go to the Christmas shows, the Seuss Landing.
But that's
Christmas
what I'm
shows.
saying, that the stanchions for that coaster going up there. So the secret entrance that used to be there, there's coaster stanchions up there already. So I don't know, because they're not going to, I don't know, because we went underneath Rip Ride Rocket when they were pulling it down last year, don't they? I don't know, it'll be interesting.
Well, there was a good bit of real estate underneath the roofing in between all of the sound stages that wasn't used for lines. So if they got creative and wrapped all the lines throughout all of that instead of having all those wide open spaces, that's a potential, but I don't know if that's enough.
Because I thought last year they got it pretty much. There was a little bottleneck coming out of Grave of Flesh, but other than that, I thought that back section worked probably the best it ever has done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You maybe walked a little bit further, but most of the time it was fairly spaced out and empty. It wasn't like that. That back section going back to Dead Man's Pier, where you had Chupacabra, Dead Man's Pier, and I think Halloween. What a cluster
it
that
got
area
very
was.
confusing at times because you couldn't actually differentiate the lines.
It was just.
But yeah, last year it seemed to look more cohesive. I liked it a lot,
but again, the Horror Nights operations when they announced this course, they must be like, for sake.
Well, they might also have an empty soundstage that they can wrap lines through, like they did over.
They have done recently, didn't they? It wasn't.
Yeah, what was that for Wyatt 6?
Yeah, the Wyatt 6. Yeah, that helps a lot.
It was, and it's nice and air conditioned and cool.
Mm-hmm.
They also use part of a soundstage for Grave of Flesh.
I don't remember, honestly.
Where was Grave of Flesh? Hang on.
Yeah,
it was.
I do.
Next to Terrifier.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. Where was Terrifier? Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember.
It'll be interesting. And I still don't know how I feel about this early house access, because it seems like Universal have come out and clarified it that people will have access to select houses from 2 p.m.
Yep.
I don't know how that... It's going to be interesting to see what houses it is, first and foremost.
Remind me, is this for anybody in the park?
Anybody who has a Horror Nights ticket and a day ticket or a Scream Early ticket.
Or a Scream Early.
Yeah.
So we're going to get wristbands.
Well, we did last year, and I actually thought that worked really well.
No, I know, but I hate things around my wrists, like paper things around my wrists.
It wasn't paper, though, were they? They were plastic last year.
Were they?
Because we went and got our first ones with Seth.
Unless it's like rubber things or beaded ones. I hate things like that, because to me it's like sharp and horrible, and give us a sticker or a tattoo instead.
I mean, if we were coming over this year, I would check it out, because why wouldn't you? To get into a house at 2:00 in the afternoon, hell yeah. Just to see what it's like, because I'm one of those people that actually doesn't mind going through a house in the daylight, because I like the fact that you go in from blinding sunlight into pitch black, because it kind of takes me off guard a little bit more. Yeah. But yeah, that's the problem of going through the houses. We're so used to them that you see things coming. So if I can go in sort of semi-blinded, then I kind of get that experience a little bit more.
You know, I'm kind of excited about this option, assuming that it works well, because I haven't in the past been a big defender of Scream, of Stay and Scream, for all the reasons that I've talked about millions of times. So I'm not going to go into all that. However, this option, because it is so early, 2:00, like that's way before the event starts. I don't think it's going to be as big of a deal. They're not going to put us in all these like claustrophobic corrals, and it's not going to feel as stressful to me and my neurodivergencies. And what's cool about it that I think is I'm kind of looking forward to is that I hope to be able to knock out 2 or 3 of the houses, however many they happen to have open, during the day, and then I can spend more nighttime when the atmosphere is awesome, just hanging out in the scare zones, grabbing food, because I never want to stand in those long lines during the actual event because I have houses to see. So this will allow me, I think, some time to just enjoy being present during the actual event.
Takes the pressure off.
Michelle, have you decided whether you're doing Premium Scream this year?
Yep, I'm going the first night.
Okay. Interesting. Let's get off Horror Nights because we've got enough of that later on and people will already be turning off. Thunderfalls Terrace, actually, as Seth said, it's already closed. I know again Kelly went at the weekend for one last thing.
I mean, we need in that area.
It's becoming a sit down. That's awesome.
Yeah, we do need a sit down with Mythos closing. We're going to need a sit down in that area. And honestly, I mean, they don't need to change too much to it. It's a really great nice space. Restaurant. I think it's going to be decor and what have you.
I hope they just do something food wise that's different to everything else.
I would like, we've discussed this in Taste, and I would like to see them do, because there's a lot of really popular dishes in Thunderfalls and a lot of really popular dishes in Mythos. If they could do something that combined some of those firm fan favourites plus some new dishes, I think they'd be onto a winner.
Yeah, if they stay along the lines of, like you said, what's already in the area, both for Kong and Jurassic, because I like that big old hot dog that they got too. But like stick with like the tropical theme. Like I love good tropical,
like barbecue.
Caribbean.
Oh, that barbecue.
Like I love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a guest. Who is it? Hello, sir.
Hi.
What time do you call this?
We're just discussing Thunderfalls Terrace, sir. Because it closed yesterday as of recording.
What?
Yep.
It closed and it's becoming a sit-down restaurant. Table service.
Oh.
Hi, Chris.
I love how
they announced that a while back.
They announced it was closing, but they only announced within the last week that it was actually closing, like, last week.
So they didn't want to give anybody a chance to actually enjoy it before it's gone.
Like I say, funnily enough, Kelly from Taste of Universal went this weekend just to get one last meal in. But we're just kind of talking about what food we would expect to be in there. And I think the collective is kind of that Caribbean sort of tropical barbecue-y kind of stuff.
Which they kind of did.
Yeah.
A little bit of with that revamp.
If they get rid of that pomegranate.
Yeah.
Oh, I swear,
so
I'm going to ride.
Was.
That is something, though, that could be on a little quick service stand outside. Again, fan favourites that need to keep the people happy. Me.
So this
is people.
This is full sit down server, basically a Mythos, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, because Mythos is going to be closing at some point soon.
I wonder if they're going to theme it out to Jurassic Park.
I would think it would be wrong if they didn't. Because obviously you've got to look at a lot of the things I expect a lot of the work going on at Islands and Studios in the wake of Epic opening is to kind of bring that Epic theming to the original theme parks. So I think it would be a complete misstep if they didn't really theme this out well.
I am expecting robot dinosaur servers. And if that doesn't happen, I will riot.
Hang on, I was just sitting here thinking, I'm having real big deja vu right now. Didn't we already do this? And I'm like, oh yeah, it was when me and Chris were on Taste of Universal, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that is why I'm like, we talked about food and we talked about this already.
I haven't talked about it, okay?
No, that's fair.
Okay. I do want robot dinosaurs. That is an acceptable use of dinosaurs. I mean, I'm sorry, robots and dinosaurs.
And dinosaurs,
Yes.
I agree.
How special is Seth that Universal sent him a reminder that he could get Dole Whip? He didn't say he sent out everyone. They said, Universal sent me out a reminder that I could get Dole Whip.
You see, I'd actually forgotten as well. It was a reminder for me there because I'd forgotten Dole Whip is dairy free.
And it's amazing as well.
And that's good for my tummy too. But, strawberry and lime.
No, the lime was the one that piqued my interest.
No, it's lime and strawberry.
No, I think he was saying there's pineapple and lime and strawberry.
Well, I am now thinking then a swirl of both because lime and strawberry together that would be amazing. Yeah. Or all three because they're all good.
I was going to say, just quick while Chris is joined before we move on. Chris, how's your feeling about them removing Express Pass from the multi-night tickets this year?
Oh man, so that's a very hot topic right now if you're on the internet. How do I feel about it? I'm still trying to figure out the why from a monetary perspective.
Yes.
I think I got it, right? Because like anytime they do something, I'm that pessimist that like looks for the true reason why you did it, not just to be like, oh, here's some marketing material. Like as a guest, I think this is actually a thing that is favorable for guests in general, because those multi-night tickets with Express. I mean, probably Seth has the numbers, but we don't know how many of those that they sold, but it does add an influx, right? Because you have Express every one of those nights, and you're not going to go every one of those nights.
Yeah.
As opposed to selling Express tickets, so they can better manage the lines. So I think for a regular guest going in there, this is a big win. For the ones who do multi-night tickets, it's a huge loss, because like you buy these multi-night tickets and you're, some people save up all year and they're like, I'm going to go and splurge and get to experience this. And now they can't do it in the way they're used to, because you're not going to go and buy Express passes for every one of those nights.
No,
you're not, right? Like impossible money. But yeah, I think it's a win for most people. I never bought those tickets.
No.
I know people who have bought those tickets and they're a little upset, but for the general pass holders or guests going to horror nights, huge win. And again, the only thing I can see of why in this situation is so that they can sell more individual Express passes. Okay. Which again,
so my thoughts are that they might do Express Now options.
That's what we were talking about before you came on.
Which I think would probably be kind of nice for locals, because then they can spend less money and just grab the Express passes for the houses that they want to do each night. Or like Kenneth, for instance, when he goes in, he quite often goes in when he has like a group of friends going and they just have Express passes, and he can be like, well, I'll go do this house with you and only spend $20 as opposed to whatever it costs.
That's not a bad thought. Actually, that's a very good kind of opinion on that. I still think it's more favorable for them to sell whole night Express passes.
Probably.
Because they sell out of Express passes after they reach a certain threshold. By removing these Express passes for the frequent fear, goers, now they get to charge for every one of those nights. They don't just have to give you a blanket. But Express Now also makes sense, right? Because I'm sure they have numbers and stats that they hit. So again, removing that allows them to not only just sell those passes, but also do Express Now.
Yeah, I'll be honest. If, like, say last year, Terrifier was ridiculously long waits and I could get an Express Now for Tracy and I, like, for $20, I would seriously, and you know how tight I am, I would consider it. Rather than, am I going to buy an Express pass? No. Will I drop $40 to go and do Terrifier again? Maybe.
Right.
Yeah, no, I think Express Now at Horror Nights is a very interesting concept.
They're listening. They're like, oh, okay, thanks a lot. We'll do that this year then. Cheers.
Look, wait till they drop RIP Now.
Yeah, UUOP gave us the go ahead, guys.
RIP Now.
We're in.
The tour guide takes you to the front of the line.
And you have to pay him
only
for every house.
a house. That's it. It's super cheap.
Brilliant. So we all caught up on everything there?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think so.
It's funny. I was scrolling down on the notes and realized we're only on little things. So that's awesome.
Because we're waiting for you.
Oh, we got off half an hour early because Michelle's laptop was born in the Stone Ages.
I saw that. Something with Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus was a technician, apparently.
UUOP is brought to you by the Producers Club. Join today and get bonus episodes, the chance to be a guest host, birthday shoutouts on air, be part of our awesome Facebook community, and more. Head over to uuop.supercast.com to subscribe. Shameless plug.
Right. Okay, then. Well, we'll catch up with Chris and let him reacquaint himself with the notes. It's time to take a break and listen to a Which Cone Makes You Moan from Amie.
Get ready, guys.
When you're hungry after riding on a dragon, hot and sweaty and your energy is flagging. Don't want no blade, I don't want no little bowl. Wanna use my tongue and my heart and my soul. Tastes like chicken, baby, tastes like PBJ. Or are you classic, baby, classic all the way? Rich and creamy, yeah, you know it's gonna stick. When you put your face down in it, it's so tasty, hot and thick.
I'm doing a which cone makes you moan. So I got the PB&J, and I'm gonna try it. Let me get some of the meat. All right.
That's what she said.
I have to get a bit of. I need a big piece of meat in my mouth.
Yes.
Wow.
I warned you.
That's actually really good. Do you want to try it? It's really good. Oh my god. Yeah. And we're sitting in Meat Hall right now. So. Oh wow. It's like savory and sweet. And you get the milky goodness of the macaroni and cheese and the bread. So it's got the. Oh my god. Oh, that's so good. Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. Yeah. So this really hit the spot. That's what she said.
Yeah.
It's my birthday today too. And Russ said he wasn't that hungry. So I was like, okay, well, we'll share this because it's a big cone. So I've had the mac and cheese one, just the mac and cheese. It's really good, but I would say maybe a 4 out of 5. This is a 5 out of 5. The meat fell on me. No, it fell on my...
In your lap.
In my lap. The meat fell in my lap. All right, so I had to get a bunch of the sweet meat and eat it. And it was amazing because that pork sweet meat on top of that creamy, milky, squishy, gooey.
Warm went down your chin on your chest.
Warm went down. Yes! It went down on your chin, on your chest. And then, so it was like, oh. I don't know if it's quite an orgasmic bite, but when you're really hungry, yeah, like I said before, it definitely hits that not G-spot, sorry, hits that spot. But yeah. So does it make me moan? It was satisfying. Was it the best ever? No, but it was very satisfying. And I'm fine with it. As long as you're satisfied.
Amie, Lara.
That is a review.
Hell yeah. As long as I'm satisfied. I like that.
As my mother says, as long as it fills a hole.
Sure.
Hey.
She's going to be spearheading our cone eating contest that we do for the Weekender.
I should not have expected anything less from Amie Lara. Having had her on the podcast and actually spent time with her, I should have known what we were getting.
Yes.
Because, wow, I was blushing editing that.
Oh.
Might make it my ringtone.
Yeah.
Well, that was definitely an experience. That was awesome. Okay, so if you want to let us know which cone makes you moan,
head over to Isle of Burke at Epic Universe and grab one or all of the cones available at either Hooligans Grog and Gruel or Spitfire Grill and eat them.
Once you're done eating them, or even while you're eating them, just like you heard, record yourself rating each one out of 5. 1 being,
oh, hell no.
And 5 being,
oh, hell yeah.
And send those recordings to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com, and we'll play them on the podcast and add them to the tally.
Now, questioned on the podcast why Universal doesn't host their own after-hours events at the parks. Well, they recently announced Universal Nights at Epic Universe, a new limited capacity after-hours event. And tickets go on sale August 13th.
The current event dates are October 3rd and 17th, 2026, and all attractions and experiences will be open during the event from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m., but guests will be able to enter the park from 7 p.m.
Things that will be available include character meet and greets, make fun memories with character appearances throughout the park,
unlimited snacks, dig into berry-flavored Celestial popcorn, and crispy kimchi bao at Celestial Park.
Coca-Cola beverages. Enjoy refills in a provided cup from any Coca-Cola Freestyle location.
Prices start from $179 per night per person, plus tax, and it's age 3 and up.
How do we feel about this, guys?
I'm okay with it. It's an after-hours event, so
yeah.
$180.
No skin off my back. Well, you don't have to buy it.
Yeah, I don't like this. It feels cash grabby.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's kind of like, I mean, do you think that Mickey's not so scary and and well, not just the holiday parties, but the after hour parties that they do at Disney are cash grabs? Or do you think they're fun?
No, I think because the difference is we can get into, like when we've done the Christmas party and the Halloween party, we can get in at 4:00.
Yeah.
Is it 4?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, but that's also a completely different event, right? Like this is not a different event. This is just
it's just
low
the park.
crowds.
Yeah, you're right.
And
Well, but it also includes food and a freestyle.
it includes snacks.
See,
Let's not say
right.
food because
I didn't say all food. I said it includes food, like some food.
So are we assuming that it's just those 2 items, or is that because it says unlimited snacks,
it'll be more.
berry flavored celestial popcorn, but it doesn't say. If I was wording that, it would be dig into berry flavored celestial popcorn and crispy kimchi bao at Celestial Park, plus other snacks available throughout the park, and it doesn't say that. They haven't given a lot of information.
There's no way it's just those 2 things. That's too weird.
I would eat my weight in kimchi bao, to be fair. If I was paying $180,
yes.
That's where you'll find me. You guys go on
If
ride
I had
rides,
the money to
I'm
do
here.
it, I would do it. I like this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
I like staying late at night, which the parks typically don't stay
That's a
open
good
late at
point.
night at Universal. So I love being at the parks at night. It's going to be less crowds because a huge portion of people are going to have the opinion that you guys do, which is that's too much money. I don't want to go for 3 hours for that price. So it's going to be fewer people. I think it would be a fun 3 hours to be there.
So just 3 hours. That's the perspective. It's 3 bloody hours. See, let's put it into.
How much did you pay for your BTS concert ticket, Tracy?
£95 one night and $130 the next.
So about
there
100.
you go. And I paid no less that just for the ticket than $300, and the concert is 2 hours.
Okay,
So
then.
would I pay $179 for a good night? Yeah, I would.
So
I
here's
think
the
you're comparing apples to oranges, though.
But also,
Yeah.
right?
Not for me.
Hang on, you're still talking about a theme park that half those rides could go down during that time. If they could guarantee that everything was going to be open,
that's true.
Right. So let's compare it to those who shall not be named, who've just announced.
I want to bring that up,
Yeah.
and I won't go into details there, but I definitely do want to talk about this.
So they announced their first meetup at Epic, and those tickets sold out in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So the question is, and we're asking a lot of Universal because we've seen them do it already, is what is limited capacity at Epic Universe? That's the question. And I don't trust them enough anymore from seeing what they've done at Volcano Bay Nights and what they've done at Premium Scream. I don't trust them enough to actually let it be unlimited.
A bit harsh.
I don't, because
The event by Thy Who Shall Not Be Named includes lots more than that. It's longer than 3 hours. It includes tons of food, things like that. So I think a lot of people are obviously excited to grab those tickets. I don't think as many people are going to grab these tickets.
But here's this is what I want to kind of discuss because I don't get it. So this event, what is it? $180 plus tax. And let's just not talk about pass holder discounts. Let's just say $180 plus tax. And you're getting some snacks and a freestyle cup.
I also don't think there'll
an
be pass
entrance
holder
at
discounts.
7 p.m. Huh?
I don't think there'll be pass holder discounts on it either.
No, they said pass holder discounts apply on the tickets purchases. Yeah, they did.
Where's it say that?
I can look it up, but it did apply it there, and that still didn't even persuade me to go that direction. If you compare it to the other event, the other one's $200, access at 5 p.m., and unlimited food around the parks.
Yeah,
there is no
everything.
contest about which one is better. And the thing that kills me, and I don't get it, the other event is not a Universal sponsored event.
No.
They need to pay a premium. Universal needs to make money from them, meaning they're charging that company a certain amount of money, yet they can put all that on for $200 and still make a profit. But Universal, who does not have to pay anybody but themselves and their employees for said same event for lesser time and lesser things,
About the same amount.
about the same amount.
Yeah, that's a really good
make
point.
sense. I
Yeah.
don't get it.
For less time, less they're giving out less.
Yeah.
So they'll make more money off the fact that they're not giving away as much free stuff. So it's $30 less, but they're not giving away food at every single location throughout the park.
Right.
But I still get your point.
I would pay $30 in a heartbeat for having food all night.
Oh yeah.
You know, and it just to me, Universal could have come in, and I mean, we've been saying this for years.
Yeah.
Why aren't they doing this already? Right. They could have came in and done something to price it appropriately or give more. Right. Give me something that only Universal can give me. Not that a company like when Microsoft rents out the park and does all this stuff. I want something that is so exclusive that this is the draw to this ticket, because there is no chance in hell that 3 extra hours is worth this. It's not worth it. I can argue you till the end of time, right? And I can even make the argument that by doing so, you're empowering Universal to cut normal hours even shorter so that they can have you pay for an extra event after hours. That's a whole different conversation that we don't have to get into. But this just doesn't make, for the price and what they're giving, doesn't make sense to me.
No, I agree.
But this is why we have choices. You could choose to go, or you can choose to not.
It doesn't hurt me that people go. I just don't like that they these kind of cash grabs, because again, it gives them more power to take away things from a normal ticket to upcharge you for this, and this is not.
Well, it does.
A nice one.
As a day guest, if you're going to that park during one of these events, you're getting an influx of people coming in at 7:00. So your last 2 hours in the park that normally is starting to, the lines for the bigger rides like Potter and stuff are starting to go down, are suddenly started to ramp up because you've got an influx of these Epic Nights people coming in.
That's actually
that happens over at the other park too.
Yeah.
Which sucks because as a normal day guest, towards the end of the day, I mean, you guys have been there. It's pretty dead. People are beat from being there all day. Whereas now you're going to get that influx of people that are fresh and ready to go for a full night. They are there to ride stuff. So yeah, you're going to be clogging up some of those rides that typically would have almost walk-ons at that point.
Well, I'm not going to complain. I mean, I do see the caveats. I do see the areas that you just mentioned, definitely where they could improve. However, I like that they're taking a first step, because I don't know about everybody else, but I have been asking for years for Universal to delve more into customized and upcharged guest experiences.
We've done episodes on it before because they don't do it.
Yes. So I'm not going to complain about it because I've been asking for it.
Yeah, that's true.
And hopefully will they improve it and make it better and better? And this is just them dipping the toes in the water. I hope so.
That's a good point.
I hope so too. Yeah. I definitely
but I
hope so.
want them to offer more stuff like this, because would I personally, for instance, if I were going to be there during that time and I had to choose between buying a daytime ticket or buying this experience for the same price, I would probably buy this experience, because I feel like I could get more bang for my buck out of the 3 hours with the lower crowds and enjoy being there at night and it not being so hot, etc., than I could with a full 8-hour day, ticket, battling tons of crowds and not having express, etc. So. And I have in the past made similar decisions over at Disney when there was an after hours event or a holiday party or whatever. I've opted for the nighttime experience as opposed to the daytime ticket. So I'm okay with it.
My issue is, we've talked about it a lot before, that if it wasn't for the fact that we will not go to Those Who Shall Not Be Named event, and if it was run by anybody else, probably go. I would pull the four of us to go together and go, hey, let's go and do one of these events.
I mean, we did Mickey's Not So Scary.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's like, and that was a fantastic time. I love those after-hour events, right?
So if Universal,
that was my first time doing that. It was amazing.
Something on the same level as They Who Shall Not Be Named, we would probably go. But they're not. Yeah, and again, I hope you're right, Michelle. I hope this is them just testing the water.
Yeah, get feedback and see where improvements are suggested. Which, to me, like Michelle says, that just seems like that's what they're doing. It seems to be the sensible thing to do. Let's roll out a basic thing and see where we go from there. Because we know ourselves from organising our events, how quickly you can overextend yourself.
They've just got to be very careful, because I feel like with Premium Scream, if they don't get it right first one, it leaves a sour taste in people's mouths and will make people think twice about the next one.
That's a fair point.
Or they could probably have issues selling tickets for this one and not do it again. I mean,
that's a good point as well.
I'm worried about that too, right? Like,
look
it's
at
weird
how
to
they've
me.
been testing with Premium Scream, right?
Yeah, but here's the thing, that like to play devil's advocate, like I agree with you guys, like testing it out and seeing, but hey, they've been doing this for years.
That's true.
They essentially are putting on the full event. The only thing they're not doing is selling tickets themselves. They know exactly how to run this event.
That is
they know
a really
exactly
good
what to do.
Yeah.
What are they testing?
Well, to be fair, actually, no, they haven't done it at Epic Universe is the argument at this point.
Epic, yes. Okay. Agreed there.
But you're right. They've run enough events in islands and studios at this point to kind of know the logistics and how it works to at least have a relatively good idea of how it would work at Epic.
Yeah. I mean, they could have blown this thing away, right? You know, I mean, it would have been like sold out if they did it properly.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
Yeah.
We shall see.
But hey, if you want to, Universal, if you want to send us some tickets, we're more than happy to go.
I mean, that's
my name is Michelle Bulmer, and I'm the one that did not on the idea. So please send that invitation.
You
to
can
me.
sod off. You've already got an invite.
I just had to say I was also quite fair and relatively neutral.
Michelle's already.
So Michelle and I will both go.
Michelle is already going to
Girls'
some special
night.
event, so someone else can have it.
And Michelle had to drop some pretty good money to make herself be
we
able
need
to get
talk
to that
about
event.
that. So that's a
FYI.
conversation.
I'm very curious what this event is.
Oh, we've
And
been
missed
invited.
2 days of work,
so
FYI.
let's just put it. Oh, well, Chris obviously doesn't know. So Lug have invited us to the Welcome Back to Hogwarts Builder Bag reveal for their new Harry Potter stuff.
Well, he does know because it was in our chat.
Oh, well, yes, but just because it was in our just because it was in our chat does not mean Chris knows what's going on.
Hey, what is going on here? Hey, in my defense, even if I read it, probably still don't know what's going on.
Yeah, but yes, it will be interesting to see how it goes. But I would love to see them do a full-on them hosted event because, as I say, I would go.
Yeah,
me too.
I would drop big
if I were going to be there during that date, I would probably go. Am I going to be there during that date? I don't know. To be fair,
you might be. Who knows? Things happen.
I might be.
Yeah, things do happen. You might.
Yeah.
I wish to go to Scotland.
They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
Where can our vacation wizards take you? Just tap the port key at portkeyvacations.com and let the magic begin.
Right, well, keeping in the same vein of things, we've had a ton more Halloween Horror Nights 35 announcements, so let's get into it.
Yeah. The first show announcement of the year was Nightmare Fuel Blood Noir. Embark on a dark musical journey and resist temptation as death-defying stunts lure you deeper into a vampire-ridden metropolis.
I am super excited for this. And also off the back, have you guys seen the person who's replacing the contortionist this year?
The Nightmare Queen?
No, there is a guy called Ozzy Blood, and he is a sword swallower. So I found a lot of people have been posting about it. He announced it.
Yeah.
He has some like curved steel rods that he pushes.
They're like spirals.
That he pushes up through those little holes at the back of your throat, up there through his nose and like spirals them round.
What?
It's crazy.
I saw some stuff about this. Now. I did not know he was the one replacing.
Yes, amazing. I cannot wait to see him. And I love the vampire theme.
Yes.
I'm just so excited for it.
Yeah, I just hope they change it enough and really do a better job at storytelling.
Well, it's not the Fuel Girls this year, is it?
Is it not the Fuel Girls at all?
The Fuel Girls have said they're touring elsewhere, so it is not the Fuel Girls this year.
Is Benji still going to be there?
Okay.
Yeah, because she's not a Fuel Girl.
I'm just checking.
Yeah.
I love
Nightmare
Benji.
Queen.
I love the Fuel Girls. Don't get me wrong. I love them to death. The shows they put on are fantastic.
Yes.
It's just got, I think we all agree, a little repetitive by the end.
Yep.
I think most people agree with that. So this is something completely different.
Yeah.
Just kind of keeping that
excited.
Nightmare Fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're just keeping it. Nightmare Fuel has just become the brand now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's I'm here for it. Cool.
I hope they get rid of the whole nightmare storyline altogether.
I think they will. By the sounds
cool.
by the sounds of that, it is going down this vampire
That's what the
thing.
third iteration of
Yes.
it. Yeah.
And I like them. I'll watch them.
I like
If
them.
I see a bed roll out on the front stage, I'm going to lose it.
Yeah.
Right? Put that damn book away.
Please put her
Or
back
whatever
to sleep.
the hell, whatever the prop is.
Yeah, we don't need a clock. We know how to wind a clock up. People don't have them. They use the phones nowadays. Come on.
True.
That's the update. They're using a cell phone.
Oh, goodness. All right. And then up next, we just got an announcement about the Lagoon show. And oh my God, I'm so excited.
I thought you would be.
The Lagoon show this year is going to be called Stranger Things Return to Hawkins. The music, the monsters, the memories in this show tune into a special WSKQ or QK, broadcast and relive your favorite moments from 5 seasons of Stranger Things. That's not season 5, that's 5 seasons.
So as I said the last time we all recorded, I've literally just done a rewatch of all 5 seasons, and I enjoyed series 5 more than I did the first time round, but it's still probably the weakest of the lot, which is why I'm not particularly excited for the house. But a Lagoon show covering all 5 series, amazing.
Yeah, I
because
think
you know damn well it's everyone who saw the original Marathon of Mayhem is going to be like that Stranger Things section. And I told you, just because of that whole trip and the Weekender and everything, I couldn't watch Stranger Things. I remember sitting at work doing a rewatch, and as soon as that theme tune came on, I was sat with tears streaming down my face going, where the hell have these come from? Yeah.
Wow.
I'm super excited for this. I mean, I do not like the way it ended, but that show still holds like a spot in my heart. Yeah. So the fact that they're going from season 1, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
And the music, if we're encompassing all 5 seasons, the music that they have, so
incredible.
Good.
It's. I still will just put on Spotify and hear it. And sometimes it'll make me tear up just because it's certain scenes that I remember from the series. Oh, it's fantastic. So yeah, it's going to be great.
This is going to be, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself to those who listen to Rush of Fear, because we just recorded an episode about this last night. Well, not just this, but all the new announcements. But I think this is the chance that they have to get as close to Marathon of Mayhem as they can.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Which they haven't even gotten close since.
No, that first year was it just had the perfect combination of IPs with music and visuals like Ghostbusters and Monsters and Stranger Things and Killer Clowns. It was just lightning in a bottle.
Yes, it really was. Yeah.
Jinx.
Haha. I reject your jinx and carry on speaking. We have also got 3 Scarezone announcements.
Infernal Carnival of Nightmares. Jack and Dr. Oddfellow invite you to step right up and see what horrors hide in every shadow at a sinister spectacle decades in the making.
So this is at the front of the park as far as I'm aware?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah, this is at the front of the park, which actually it looks like the scare zone comes as far as the stanchions and things go. It comes all the way right up to the entrance gates this year.
Nice.
So I think this is going to be a pretty dang awesome year for scare zones. I'm so excited.
I mean, as we know, it's Icon.
All right, next up we have Sideshow of Decay. Cindy's time has come. With Dr. Oddfellow's dark sorcery, she opened a portal in the carnival's junkyard, using it to resurrect decayed nightmares from the past that are back to haunt you.
And this is Hollywood, because most of the props are already up by the looks of it. Someone remind me, who's Cindy again?
She is the caretaker's daughter.
Okay. I knew she was something to do with the icons, but I couldn't remember who she was attached to. Okay.
Yeah.
Again?
I think she was supposed to, it was, Michelle, you probably went over this, but 2007, 8 is when they were doing this originally.
I'm terrible with numbers. Even though Kenneth just talked about it last night, I cannot recall that. She's had cameos here and there, but never gotten to be the star of the show like this. That's cool. That's really exciting. And a little point, something I wanted to point out to you guys that I did last night was, since we're entering in the park into the carnival, right? You turn right down Hollywood, and that's the sideshow. And if you think back to the beginning of HHN, where what did they have instead of scare zones? They had the midway of the bazaar with all of the freak show, sideshow stuff. So I really hope we see some of that stuff kind of resurrected.
Cool. Yeah.
In this, where this is, it's the sideshow, right? This is where they keep all of the freaks and the more sinister side of the carnival. I love that theming. I love the way that they've planned it. I love that they put them side by side like that. Yeah. It's so brilliant.
It definitely feels like it's kind of almost a legacy event, because we've got these old characters, but then we've got Cindy she's now grown up and is part of it rather than being like a little minor character. So we've got like the next generation from this whole legacy coming through, and I'm really liking this.
It's exciting me because it feels very much like 25, and that Icon Alley in Hollywood that year is the best scare zones I have ever experienced.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time in that.
Love it.
Yeah.
Get ready, guys, because Tracy's about to lose it.
Can it get any better?
I mean, this is it. There are no other scare zones. This is it. This is the only place you will find me the entire time. Clown around and find out the killer clowns from outer space are coming to the streets of Universal Orlando. Halloween Horror Nights. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
That's
I can't
how excited
even
you are.
speak.
I know Mike Aiello came out and said something that the reveal isn't the biggest revelation, so I don't know what that means.
I'm already planning my outfit. I am
not even going. What are you talking about?
In case you haven't noticed,
I can wear my outfit
They
here.
didn't announce this as a scare zone.
No, they didn't. You're right.
It just says coming to the street.
But there's certain props already up in sort of the New York sort of round Sting alley that look very killer clowns.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so. I thought initially, I didn't think it was going to be a scare zone. I thought maybe it was a roaming. They did it already.
Yeah.
They did a house. They did a scare zone, right? So what else can they do? One thing could have been a roaming horde.
That would be
with
amazing.
Killer clowns, because that makes sense, right? The synergy of clown.
I'd like Terrifier last year, I guess.
Yeah. I also read, I forgot where, maybe Reddit or something. Somebody was showing, they're putting stuff together to have it possibly as like a sideshow that they do, similar to that of the Megans that they did, like that.
Okay,
that
yeah, like a flash mob thing.
Yeah, like that would make more sense to me.
True.
I don't think it's going to be a traditional scare zone because they did it and within way too soon of a time span. So I think and especially Mike dropping that, like, that's not the full reveal. I think that even tells us more so that it's not going to be a scare zone, that it's going to be something more than that. So fingers crossed.
Yeah, I mean, the only scare zone we haven't had announced yet is the New York one, and there's some really elaborate props going up in that area right now.
There are. Yes.
Yeah.
What's the Central Park scare zone?
Oh, they haven't announced that either.
No,
You're right. Or what's going
and
in
that's
San
assuming
Francisco.
that they're doing Club Horror instead of a scare zone there too.
So we were watching Ben and Aubrey's latest sort of Horror Nights construction video yesterday, and they were out in that San Francisco area, and it does look like it's being set up for another sort of club horror style
stages
event.
and things, isn't there?
Which I didn't mind.
I quite liked it, actually.
Because let's be honest, that scare zone's usually crap anyway, so
just make it loud and some great music and put a few bar bits in it and
some semi-naked women, and I'm all good.
Hey.
So is Michelle.
I'll try to wear as little as I can.
Hey.
And Chris has just outed himself.
For the ladies, Chris.
Transgender.
Yeah, I was going to do it for Lee, but sure.
That's what I'm talking about, for the ladies.
Oh, Chris.
Okay.
Wow.
Love it.
I'll wear my good lipstick.
All right. Moving on. And finally, today, as of recording, Universal put out a teaser for tomorrow, the 21st. We think it will either be multi-night tickets or the leaked Ozzy Osbourne house.
So someone at Pandora's getting their ass kicked and probably lost their job.
Oh, yeah.
Because that is one serious leak, by the way.
Yeah.
What was the leak? I didn't even see it.
Oh, so Pandora put a Halloween Horror Nights ad out, like a proper Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Orlando. Step into the world of Hellraiser and Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness. And like, what the hell?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Which, again, with the way marketing is these days, you never know if that's intentional. Like,
I don't know whether they would do that intentionally.
I would not put it past them. Look how much buzz and talking people were doing from a leak.
Yeah, but wouldn't they just do it just as much if they announced it?
No, I think you get that hype machine amped up more. And then you get the drop.
And if it was just announced, you wouldn't be going, oh, someone's going to lose a job. You wouldn't have all that fun either.
Yeah.
To be fair,
a bunch of clickbait articles that you get to click on, not just here's the announcement.
This house has been rumored for months anyway, so everyone was already expecting it.
It had to happen. It has to happen.
I'm not
Someone had to sacrifice their job at Pandora for it to happen.
I'm not a massive Ozzy Osbourne fan, so I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. Because a lot of the stuff that I know of his would be more like Crazy Train. Is that Ozzy or is that Black Sabbath?
But it's all interchangeable, really.
But we're expecting an Ozzy Osbourne house, not a Black Sabbath house.
I think you'll have a mixture.
I hope so.
I think you'll have a mixture. I like some of his solo stuff.
I love the fact that they're going down like the music houses.
And let's face it, another theatrical character as well. Yeah. You know, it's going to be a bittersweet one. You know, fun and a bit sad.
Yeah.
You know, I expect to see Ozzy in his chair at some point in that house.
Yeah, I don't know anything.
And it is with his characteristic laugh. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that if I ever get there.
You should try.
I should try. I mean, if I start walking now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Swim.
Oh, Michelle, you let me down.
Here. Just lay on your back and float.
Michelle, you let me down.
Swim.
Thank you.
Water falling off
Stop, because we'll have to pay copyright.
That's why I was speaking.
Is it a BTS song?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I don't sing well. I don't think that sounded like the real song.
Personally, I thought Jimin was in the room with us.
Oh. Yes.
Anyway, speaking about princes and princesses, it's time for some more Producers Club birthdays. So, we have July 26th. It's Shia Fangold's birthday. Happy birthday, Shia!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
And on the 27th, it's Andrea Scullion's birthday. Happy birthday, Andrea.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Andrea.
Happy birthday, Andrea.
And on the 28th, it's the one and only Chuck Shaller's birthday. Happiest of birthdays, Chuck.
Happy birthday, Chuck.
Happy birthday, Chuck.
Feliz cumpleaños, Chuck.
Oh.
I knew I was getting that.
Yes. And on August the 4th, new month, it's Jordan Bolin's birthday. Happy birthday, Jordan.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jordan.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
It's also our wedding anniversary
on
that
the 4th,
day as well.
Yes. So happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. It's 500 years.
Happy anniversary.
Feels like it.
Wow. Doesn't look a day over 499.
I know.
It's 26 years?
What year is it? We got married in 2000, so you would never forget the year.
That's not why we got
easy.
married then.
Yeah,
it's not why we got married then.
Right, it was that and the fact that I really liked the Hallmark, which was a one-off for that year as well. So, and it was that was the reason.
Tracy.
No, we've got enough to still talk about.
Well, apparently I've been told to stop talking, so that's going to wrap up the podcast. So if you want to be on the show, send in your recordings of you trying all or any or all even, of the 3 cones to Epic Universe's Isle of Burke for this year's segment. Which cone makes you moan?
And it made Amie moan for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, yeah. And rate each one of those out of 5. Send those recordings to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com, and we'll be back next week as we dig into more of the Producers Club Universal Orlando hot takes and unpopular opinions. Catch you then.
That's the end of another Stella episode of UUOP. Use the Flu Network to give you access to us on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. And check out our blog at uuopodcast.com for everything else. Send your owls to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And if you want to join the Producers Club, jump down the warp pipe at uuop.supercast.com. It's alive on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere else that podcasts are found. So please subscribe, rate, and review wherever you can. Dragons aren't the only way to get around. Email Michelle at portkeyvacations.com. She can take care of all aspects of your next Universal Orlando vacation. Listen to them, the children of the night, the children of the UUOP network. Rush of Fear Halloween Horror Nights podcast. The theme park duo for all your West Coast news and info. The Taste of Universal Orlando Food Podcast. Port Key Passport, an adult-centric Disney podcast. The unofficial Universal United Kingdom podcast. Big Dumb Stuff, our comedy, pop culture, and themed entertainment podcast. Theme Park Throwdown, a weekly battle between your favorite theme parks. And the Fudge Factor YouTube channel, helping you plan your best Universal Orlando vacation. Make sure to subscribe and come back next week, because in the end, it turns out all we needed was a little more of this.